General Meston, one news has coming in. I want you to just respond quickly to that. 51 mortars are being seized. This news has just come in that there was a violence which took place in Lilong today. People have been arrested and 51 mortar has been recovered.
Yeah, very true. If the 51 mortars have been recovered, obviously, what is the source of the mortars? From the security forces deployed in our own country, none of these weapons can go out. Yes, weapons of police have been more than 1,000 weapons have gone away, but I think in those mortars were not there, and our police force as it is not equipped with mortars. Obviously, these mortars have now come from across, and that day also I mentioned for China, the biggest interest is that irrespective of the ethnicities, just Manipur should burn, equip, arm both the militant groups of all these ethnicities, so that they keep fighting, and the security forces also in the bargain will be committed. They will be overstretched. They also would suffer. The budget of the armed forces would be affected, and maybe in the bargain some casualties also may be imposed on the security forces who are operating, and the distrust between the locals and the security forces also would be there. So all this suits China and obviously ISI. And I mentioned that the Myanmarese army is so corrupt that for them they are the continued. Now, if this is going, so 51 mortars obviously is been coming from there. And now let me also tell you, I think one of the points was made that it is only militant from this particular ethnicity. No, I don't agree. There are militants from both the ethnicities. All people sitting here and the entire nation knows, all army people know, the intelligence people know that all these ethnicities have got militant organizations. So let us not deny onto that fact. To only blame a particular ethnicity would be highly incorrect, because these are the harsh facts. So let's accept it. That is why I stated it is possible to firstly get into peace talks with all these militant organizations. It has to be a long drawn process. Once it is agreed upon, thereafter we disarm them, demobilize them, and reintegrate them into
Let me give you some more information, sir. More information. The arrested person have been identified as Horangam Ranjit, Nagamgom Shantamaiti, Abujam Naoba, and Muthum Robindra. The Tata Safari number, registration number AS01BH4431, National Highway 2. And this happened in Thubal district. They were moving towards Thubal, and they were moving towards Imphal. Tutsis and Hutus can live together. Why can't the issue be resolved in Manipur? Why not?
But first, guns have to stop. Peace has to be brought.
But the guns are not coming back.
Well, it has to be.
Why? But I mean to say, how can you have an armed civil society and then the peace?
You can't have civilians armed. They have to disarm them. You can't have anybody armed in Manipur, whether they're civilian or whether there are insurgent groups. They have to be disarmed.
The thing is, right under the nose of the chief minister, when arms could be exchanged with somebody's other card, that is the problem. So the chief minister has to answer. We want a state where there is peace like before. For this, guns have to stop. In order guns to stop, the chief minister must own responsibility. Where are these guns? Thousands of weapons gone. And just few minutes back, you have just told us that these many weapons have been seized from Lilong in Thobal district. So more has to come. More has to be revealed. From the valley, from the hill, from the sides, from the lanes, from everywhere. Only then I think we can have a kind of relief. Otherwise, what we demand is really president's rule. I do not know why the central government is so adamant, so arrogant, that they want all of us to kill one another. They don't want the country to be broken. But I think what they want is just the land, not the people. Let the people kill
I don't think
finish
so.
all.
Any government would be desirous
If
of
that is
no,
the
no.
case, if that is
No,
the
that
case,
is not the case.
if that is the case, my point is, if that is the case, let there be president's rule. This is demanded not only by Kim Gangte, it is demanded by all the peace-loving people from the valley and from the hills. Only then these guns can come to a stop. Firing can come to a stop. Let me tell you, I talked to, please don't ask me with whom I talk. I talked to one army officer. I said, please, I belong to Manipur. For me, there is no hill or valley. For me, I belong to this state. Please help our people, the civilians. What he said, you know? He said,
Are you talking about? See,
what can we?
Madam.
No, just one second. What can I say? Our hands are tied. Otherwise, so if president's rule is imposed, then there can be law and order. People can sigh a sigh of relief.
Okay, I just want to know why this firing, why this violence is taking place.
If
I
they
just
stop
want to-
firing, things will be fine. It's the scare is in the night. कि कब शुरू होगा? I went to a place called Phayeng, okay, and the women came out. They were literally crying. And they said that snipers ka na range is way beyond that. Phayeng is a place at the foothill, and there are some villages of the other community, and they just have a nice shot, anytime, whenever they want. So it's not the way he's describing it. You have to see things from both sides. तो वो रात को शुरू होता है, फिर उसके बाद then the reaction happens in Imphal.
Okay.
And this has been going on, but yes, in the last few days, he suddenly, what happened in a church? 9 people were killed. 9 Meiteis were killed.
Where was that village? It
Yes,
was in
it was in
Kamenlog is Cookie village. So if the valley people go there and die,
Please,
who
wait,
is attacking who?
No, please.
Let us be very clear without.
I will tell you. Kamenlog.
Let us be fair.
Kamenlog is a place. I'm going to be fair. Kamenlog is a place where both Meiteis and the area. In that particular was a Cookie village where they had abandoned. So these boys were there, and they were stationed there for the night. Suddenly they were attacked and 9 people.
It's not true.
So what happened? The ghost came and attacked them.
I'll tell you.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. No, wait, madam. When you speak, you take an hour. I speak very short. So it happened there. So that disturbance again, that really disturbed Imphal a lot. After that, suddenly it's been cool. Suddenly you have 4 or 5 houses torched right next to Lemacong. Okay. Then you have Irenbam area. Some shooting happens. So I think when this thing completely stops, everything will die out. Yeah.
Okay. Gorkha regiment, I heard, was stationed there. And people came by vehicles, 6 vehicles. And there they did. The Gorkha regiment did not allow them to enter the Cookie villages.
Okay.
Then there was a shooting. And one Gorkha regiment, 1 personnel died from the shooting.
In the Cookie villages, there were people with AKs also.
And then what happened?
What did you say?
In the Cookie villages, she calls, there were people with AK-47. There was heavy firing from both sides. Heavy firing.
Well, that.
Yeah, so no, don't miss out that area also.
Okay.
Don't hate me, madam. I'm calling you madam.
What?
Watch your don't hate me.
What? No,
Don't hate me.
You.
Yeah.
I'm just answering.
I've been calling you madam.
It's only I'm not mentioning your name. That's all, because we all are panelists. Same.
No, but I'm calling you madam. Don't hate me.
I will also call you sir. It's no matter.
Okay.
In fact, I call you.
No, don't do that. Kabhi bhi hey mat karo.
All right. One second.
What did you say?
Tamo.
Tamo means respect.
Okay.
Respect for anyone.
Tamo
Even
means
younger
dada.
person.
No,
We
Tamo
call
means
Tamo.
dada.
Dada. I don't want to be
Dada at
dada.
the
I'm
same
not that
time.
old.
Wait,
That is a nice
you are
word.
not.
You can call him dada.
No, Dada. I mean, even younger ones we call Tamo.
No.
Yes.
Never.
I call my Meitei younger brothers Tamo.
Call Inao.
Inao also
Younger
Tamo.
brother.
I know Manipuri very well. Meitei Lord.
Now she knows
Don't
better than
teach
you.
me. Okay. Don't teach me. So, what I heard, I'm just telling. So then what
sitting
happened?
here in Delhi,
what
you heard that?
happened? No. I was there before I came. Then
Kamenlog,
what
then
happened?
you were not there in Manipur.
You're disturbing me.
Kamenlog, you were not in
there.
Manipur.
Wait. Listen. Then what happened? When 1 Gorkha regiment died, then the Gorkha regiment also, I think, was very upset. So then what happened? instead of, in place of Gorkha regiment, Assam rifle was sent. Then more vehicles came, and then this whole village, Aigizang, Khamenlo, and what's that? The other one I forgot. Anyway, these were burned down, but the church was not burned down. So then
Correct.
there
Is that
was a
correct?
fight.
No,
There was a
she's
fight.
incomplete. She's skipping
Yeah.
a lot. If they were
Okay. Wait,
well,
wait.
the
So
anchor is
what
asking me, not
happened?
you. Let me answer. You're not the anchor.
So
Wait.
what happened?
You, please,
Wait,
madam,
I
please.
have
You
not
are skipping.
completed
You are skipping
yet.
too much.
You wait for me. So
Anchor
what
ne
happened?
pucha.
There was a fight from these
Madam.
defenders and people who came from the valley. So there was a fight, and so this is what I heard. Okay. So there was
First
a
of all,
fight.
I am an MLA and
and
a
so,
newspaper also.
Yes.
So let me be
So-
more precise.
Okay.
Why
So-
was that area attacked? Because incessant, sporadic attacks were being held,
Acha.
being done.
Acha.
So some people went. Of course, now the valley people got themselves armed,
Huh.
and they went to attack.
Huh.
So if those Kuki brothers were unarmed, it wouldn't have lasted. It lasted for 2-3 days.
2-3 days?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. How will you last without guns? Yeah. Come on, man.
I wonder.
yaar, don't wonder, na. Let's talk logic.
I wonder how they died in the church.
No, I'm
This is
telling you.
what?
I'm telling you how they died. I'll tell you.
In the Kuki village.
I will tell you. So what happened?
So I don't want to drag
No, no.
into. I don't
Come
want
on,
to
man.
be dragged into.
She is talking
this.
with like a ghost here.
No, no, Madam
Huh?
Gangte.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
Madam.
going to walk out. She's
No,
the
no, no,
anchor.
no, no,
He's
no,
the
no,
anchor,
no,
not
no.
you.
Madam Gangte.
Madam, first of all,
No, no.
no, you
Don't
say you're
call
talking
me
ghost without any
No,
proof.
no.
Like you said, I
Madam
spoke to
Madam
somebody, I
Gangte.
can't name him.
Madam
I
Gangte,
heard.
Madam Gangte,
Yes.
I am not going to.
Come on,
I am
man.
not going to say that you don't speak. I am just, as you said, so many people died in church.
I will tell you, na.
I said how and why, because you went to a different point. I'm just asking.
Yes.
What happened that day? You made a very strong statement.
मैं बता रहा हूँ ना आपको.
You said people died in church in a religious place.
How?
Yes.
Huh? So I
There
want
should
to
be-
know.
There should be no nitpicking, number one, of facts. Okay. So I said those firing happened for a couple of days. I mean, if one side was unarmed, do you think it will last for a couple of days? No, no chance. Anyway, so that village was abandoned, and some Maitais were there. They had stayed the night there, and when they were speaking on the walkie-talkie में क्या you can catch signals. So the other side caught on. वहाँ पर they bombarded them with bombs. They died. All 9 of them died. So naturally there was a reaction. So to say that we are holy cows, nothing, and please don't do that.
Nobody should do that.
So फिर
Nobody should
so
do
let's
that.
speak facts, na.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing, na. He is both
Yes.
sides, but don't say that it's one-sided.
See, I also agree. I agree
He's
that
saying
two
it's
parties.
both sides are
Come
involved.
on,
He's
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
both
two
sides.
parties, I said.
You are
Two
speaking as if
parties.
one side is unarmed.
no.
If somebody one
I'm
side is
never-
unarmed, a combat cannot last for a couple of days.
I'm never, okay, I always stand in the middle. What I said was two parties. You didn't hear me.
No, you said
I said-
as if
I
one side
said-
was not armed.
Nay. I never said that. I never said that. Defenders, I said.
Defenders.
Huh.
So both of them had weapons?
Of course,
Yes.
heavily armed. Heavily
That's why
armed.
they kill one another.
Heavily
This
armed.
is what I said.
No, but that.
Heavy or not, I
No,
don't
no.
know. But
Those
two parties
I don't know. See,
armed.
may I speak to
Acha,
the anchor?
yeah,
May I speak to the
that's
anchor?
Okay.
May I speak to the anchor?
हाँ, पहले आप फिर मैडम
नहीं
Gangte.
नहीं. So what happened was that area the cookies vacated. In that vacated village, some Maitai chaps went there and they had been staying. They were going to stay the night there, and on the walkie-talkie they disclosed their location,
अच्छा.
which they caught on. So they shelled bombs. मर गए. तो unarmed people ने पत्थर फेंका और पत्थर फट के 9 आदमी मर सकता है क्या?
नहीं.
कमाल हो गया यार. लॉजिक सोचो सर. तो उसके बाद
So you mean-
अरे प्लीज डोंट इंटरप्ट यार. Let me speak to the anchor.
मैडम आपको
For heaven's sake, don't interrupt.
आपको टाइम नहीं. हाँ, प्लीज कंप्लीट. हाँ.
So naturally the reaction comes to Imphal. Imphal gets extremely disturbed. Okay, what I'm trying to say is if these firings from those unarmed people, so-called, stop from the hills, eventually things will die down here. Simple.
Okay, so the point is that firing from the hills are taking place on the people who are living on foothills.
Foothills.
And then you have
I
a reaction.
went there. Kartikeya, I went there, and I was very angry with the state government also. And these people said, ki when night falls, I don't know. He said, we don't want your rice, we don't want anything. Send some people, and they are sleeping like khula in the khula Maidan. They can see them. And where we went, and the gun can easily. I mean, the sniper has a range of few kilometers. They are just 1 kilometer down.
Okay.
Imagine what kind of threat these people are living every night. Every night.
That's a sweet spot. 1 kilometer is no
Yeah,
range.
nothing, yaar. Wait a minute. That's what I'm trying to say. You see both sides, na? Now you people are staying here and you keep hearing one side. Listen to both sides. I am listening to both sides. I have friends from both sides. There are so many people who have married cross, between the two communities. There are offsprings. I mean, you have to understand. You want to understand. Please try to put yourself on the other person's shoe and understand. I understand a lot of people have been homeless from both communities.
Correct.
Okay, and I said, like, I don't know why my cookie brothers always keep saying I am not communal. I am just coming out with the facts.
Okay.
It's
So
both sides.
he has made one point. Now
Okay,
you have the
what
mic.
I'm trying to say
अब आप बोलिए.
is, what I'm trying to say is, why did our Valley brothers and brothers went to this cookie village in the hills? Why?
Why? Which
Why
villages? Are you
These
saying that?
Khamenlok, Aigezang and 3 villages. Why did they go there?
Are you saying that the violence started because of that?
Not that. I didn't say
Then-
that. But why did they go there when there's so much problem and violence and death? Why? If they were not armed, why did they go there and stay in the church? This is what I'm saying.